Why?
So you can help me buckle this.
¿Qué mucho tú jode?
Please.
You want to unbuckle?
No, buckle. In the loose one.
On the first one? Turn off the light in the room.
Okay. Thank you.
Because we not married to Con Edison, you heard? You heard? So the audio is going to be a little bit low for a little while because I got to charge my phone. And I can't plug in, because I have to charge my phone, I can't plug in the mic. Yo, I hope Shayna pulls up. I know it's like late on a Sunday. But like, what's going on with this Mercury retrograde? Because it was like cute last week. Really, it wasn't. But like, I was dealing with it kind of. But like, now it's getting on my nerves. Yo, I know you're not drinking my juice. Like, I don't see you. Like, I'm not sitting right here. You just... Bro, my hair look crazy. It's been a long weekend. It's been a long day. Shout out to all my Sagittariuses.
I need the other chair. Because I need to be able to
one of these?
lean back. Yeah.
Shout out to all my Sagittariuses, right? Right? What chair? The other black one? Yeah. Okay, carry it in here, Bukiana. Shout out to all my Sagittariuses. And all that good shit, but like, y'all ain't had to go home, but like, it's Capricorn season. Happy solstice, right? Solstice was yesterday.
Ow!
Happy Capricorn season. Welcome into Capricorn season. Big shout out to all my Capricorns. And for everybody who is on the Sagittarius Capricorn cusp, my magicians, big birthday shout out. I know my guy Chincha's birthday was yesterday. Bueno, tipa. When I told you to get ready 20 minutes ago and 20 times after that, that was your cue, Bukiana.
Strong, independent woman. And this blanket is...
Yeah, of course, because you just pulled it from outside. That's why I told you to give yourself time to do whatever you had to do. Nobody listens to me, though. Nobody listens to me. It's freezing outside. It's brick ass. That's the weather in New York City. You heard? It is brick. Listen, I know my OGs are like torn. Most of my OGs are like, yo, fuck it. You put mad work in the last 4 years, the last 5 years. Like, do what you got to do. Do what works for you. Like, we not holding you to the fact that you just been missing days in this LiveMas. But then some of my other OGs are like, yo, you Gucci? Like, what's your temperature? Because you ain't never missed days. And all of a sudden, you ain't never missed a day. And now all of a sudden, you're just missing days. Listen, I love y'all. I do. And God knows I'll be feeling guilty as fuck missing these days. But it's not intentional, number one. Number two, I don't know. I guess because my birthday is coming up, I've reached this precipice, right? Where it's like...
That's a big word for Elmo.
For who?
For Elmo.
Why ain't Elmo, Boogie?
I'm
Big that? Dog, you heard?
You ever seen that? Sorry, I'm making a lot of noise.
She is making a lot of noise. She's being very distracting, but it's all right. So what I was going to say was, I'm learning slowly but surely to like not push myself and not be so hard on myself. I'll be on here preaching to y'all all the time, talking about have grace, give yourself grace. And then I'll be kicking myself in the ass every time I miss a live, or every time I say I'm going to do something and I can't reach the deadline. So I'm also learning not to be making certain plans because uno nunca sabe, you heard? Like, that just is what it is at this point. Also, you going to give me my gift?
Yeah. All right. So
wait, let me move the camera so Bonquisha could be in the camera. First of all, Shalisha, she's pissed off with me since like yesterday. So I'm just letting y'all know in advance, if she makes an appearance and tries to knock shit down, we're just going to ignore it. Like, this her house. She pays the bills here. She do what she want to do. So I'm just letting y'all know ahead of time. Because she got it out for me today and yesterday. But Izzy's going to be on here pulling with us. And for some reason, she want to give me my Christmas gift early. Like, I didn't even beast. Right? Don't lie to these people.
No. what happened was I was.
You gotta speak up, Ma, because we can't plug the thing in yet.
What happened was I was wrapping my gifts early, or I was wrapping my gifts today. Spent like 3 hours wrapping.
You didn't
gifts.
even say what up. You just come in like,
so,
yo,
hi
fuck
guys,
it.
hey guys. But yeah, so I was wrapping gifts, and I was like, damn, I want to give her gift. And listen, I'm doing pretty good. It's only 2 days till Christmas Eve, and that's when we usually open gifts.
That's crazy.
So.
That is 2 days to Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it is crazy. But so.
It's like we were just starting this LiveMas. What happened?
She's gonna open her gift.
On live right now?
On live right now.
Hold on, no ways, because you gotta get you on a call, right?
Yeah.
Tú no sirves para nada. Hold on. Put the camera over there.
So
yeah. Either over there, wherever. No, don't block the people. What's the point of making me do it on the live stream if you're gonna block they?
Alright. It's December 22nd, and she's opening her gift. So, one of these things we'll be able to use today.
She got me a deck. Everybody gets me decks for Christmas, I feel like now.
Yeah, but it's
Hi, Chinche. Hi, Cherry. My bad. I gotta say what up to the people because I'm gonna forget. Hi, Starla.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Violet.
Crazy, I have a bun. Don't worry, I'm not bald.
Hi, Liv. Damn near.
But yeah, so she's going to her gift, and one of them is a deck, and the other one.
Wait, you want me to open the whole bag?
Or should we wait? Should you just open the deck right now?
First of all, there's your hair. You giving me your hair for Christmas?
Mm-hmm. So you can clone me.
You don't want me to comb your hair, Bookie.
Clone me.
I'm traumatized. I don't want to clone you, Bookie.
Yo, okay. Yeah, I'm just happy with the whole thing.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
So I'm recording also for the vlog. So my bad on the YouTube, on the Tarot channel. Because this is very confuzzling. I thought you said you were going to make me open it. Then you didn't want me to open it. Then you wanted me to open it. It was a whole lot of back and forth. But if you want me to open it, I got to record it.
Okay.
All right. So I'm opening the whole thing?
Yeah. Don't do the big one first.
Do it first?
Do the big one first, yeah.
Yo, you see the Taurus shit right here? Like, first of all, you give me the gift and you're going to tell me how to open it and how to not open it?
Yeah, because we're also here, so open the big one first and then open the deck.
I just want to put out there that I got a lot of trauma. I do. And so receiving gifts has always been hard for me to do. So this is very awkward.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I just wanted to put you on the spot in true Taurus form.
No, take it out and open it.
You want to open it with me?
Take it out and open it. You can already see what it is.
What is this? I feel like...
Open it. No.
What? Yo, first of all, it's so... I know my guy Chincha is sitting in the chat because that's my munchie runner right there. He's usually the one that goes to cop the munchies. She dad bought me a whole big ass bundle of sunflower seeds.
That's a Costco bag.
No, you want to know what's so bad? Is that...
She has like 4 packs.
I have like 3 bags that my man bought me for when I'm editing. This is not good. I'm grateful. I love it. But like, you're going to have to hide this from me.
Yeah.
Because I will kill this in 3 days.
Yeah, I know. But listen, it saves us.
This was very thoughtful though.
It saves us it saves me from having to go to the store.
Yo, you was not random.
Yeah, and then...
I want to save this for Charlotte, but I'm like, she hasn't been behaving, so I don't know. We got to put this... Put it over there for now.
She's like, I'm going to hide. You have to have this.
Not that ass, because I will finish this.
She would. It's really bad.
This bag is fire, though. Reuse this,
Yeah, it's pretty.
Reuse this. So, this deck, what you said? You said that you,
Bro, alright, so...
Don't share your Amazon accounts with your children.
Yo, because...
Because they nosy as fuck, especially if they Tauruses.
No, because, listen, so... she has Amazon Prime. And... with the deck specifically, like you're able to get it for cheaper if you have Amazon Prime. So I was looking at
Word?
it. Yeah. So I was looking
It's
at
lit.
it through your account, but then I'm like, damn, I can't order it from her account because then if I do that, she's gonna see what it is if she goes on Amazon, and she will because it's Christmas time. So then I got my aunt's Amazon account, and she also has Amazon Prime. So that's how I ordered it. But I was ordering something else for someone else, and I saw the deck in
Shorty
her
got
cart.
a job and don't know how to act.
No, it was for Secret Santa. But I
yeah.
literally, like, I saw it in her cart, and I freaked out because I wasn't sure if I put it in there and forgot to take it out, or if she was snooping around Amazon and found it and was like, "Ooh, this is pretty. I want to get it." So I freaked out, and I removed it from her cart, and then I ordered it from my aunt's account.
So basically what she's saying is that the deck that she got me, did you get it for me already at that point?
I
had already ordered it?
Yeah.
So she had ordered me the deck, and she ended up seeing it. She ordered it from my sister's account and then ended up seeing it. First of all, you ordered it from Titi's account. How it came here? She changed the address?
I changed the address. Yeah.
Oh. Because I was about to say, she brought that shit the last time she came?
No.
But then she ended up seeing the deck in my Amazon cart. But I don't have no decks in my Amazon cart.
So it probably was me, and I probably added it on accident and forgot to unadd it. But then I'm like, damn, that's dumb as hell because it's her gift. She's gonna know. Whatever, just open it.
No, but so then also because I'm thinking too, when I did the wish list, remember I did it mad last minute because I wasn't going to do it originally.
Mm-hmm.
So when I did it, maybe I put it in. Maybe it was something that was supposed to be on the wish list.
And that stresses me out too because then it's like, damn, somebody probably bought it for her too. It's probably on the way as we speak. So.
But you saw the ones that we got so far.
Yeah. I haven't like touched them or anything, but I saw them.
Bueno, let's see, cause then we're gonna pop out with these done. I like how I did put this in.
I know.
First of all, how you got these?
What do you mean how I got them?
These were not supposed to come out yet. I purposely put them in the cart. So it's funny because I was just thinking I definitely didn't put nothing because I don't put cards in. I was doing the wish list. I saw these, but they were a little bit expensive, so I didn't want to put them in the cart for the wish list.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went to order them for myself, because I was going to order them that day, they weren't released yet.
Mm-hmm.
So you deleted it from my account?
Yeah.
Like, yo, changing my password, darling.
I did. And,
these is fire. The biblical tarot. These is fire. These is fire.
I emailed the company.
What do you mean?
I was like, hey, can I pre-order these, please? Okay.
How
If you look up biblical tarot, because this is what that is. This is a biblical tarot deck, and I thought because
I never seen one like that.
You know, yeah, I haven't either because usually you don't put the two together. But in this
Right.
household, we are very open-minded, and I'm very Christian, but I'm also very open-minded. So
and very non-judgmental, which is
yeah.
what the Bible preaches, don't it?
And she's getting into Christianity and stuff, so I was like, this would be a cool way for her to. Thank you for shaking the whole house.
Listen, leave her alone before she really starts fucking shit up.
I was like, it would be a cool idea to get her them so she can also learn more about the people in the Bible as well. So I saw them on Amazon. Now I searched up biblical tarot deck. This is the first one that came up. It was the only one that came up.
Yeah.
So, and it wasn't released yet, obviously. It was like on pre-order or something like that. But then I went to go pre-order them, and it was like one left, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get it. So I was like, let me just email the company. And so I emailed them, and I was like, hey, this is my Amazon
Need
account.
these ASAP.
Can you please make sure that I get them?
You should have been like, my mom's going to use them on YouTube.
Yeah. I didn't say that, but I was like, yeah, please. And
they emailed you back?
No. But I got them, so I'm assuming they saw it and was like, okay, here you go.
Created with a purpose. Look at her watching me.
Oh, big yawn, because you
wow.
so hard.
So it has a study guide, which, I mean, I don't need it, but whether seeking guidance, wisdom, or a deeper connection to your spiritual roots, your journey begins here. God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God, and God in them. John 4:16, it says you are loved. Super dope. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. And I definitely was like,
And I definitely took them out of your cart with quickness.
You sure did. Oh, these are shiny cards. I'm looking at this like, is this supposed to be Lazarus? No.
Mm.
Okay. Look at them. I mean, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm so confused. I'm like, which way am I looking? You could shut that one. We'll see you guys in the next clip. Bye. I still haven't even edited the vlog for tomorrow. I was thinking about that. I'm like, yo, Christmas is literally 20 minutes away. Damn near.
Like, actually it is. It's kind of crazy.
No, but what's more bugged out is that on the vlog channel, the 31 days with Liz is almost up. Because I did from, what, the 26th or 27th of December?
I can't wait for the weekly vlogs to come back.
Me too. I ain't even going to hold you. Me too. Me and Joelle were talking about that yesterday.
Can you see the bugs?
Yeah, grab it. I'm just shuffling it because we just pulled it out. I'm going to pull like, honestly, I'm going to pull like 2 or 3 cards from here. And then we're going to tap in because I kind of want to use some of the decks from the LiveMas. And I haven't had these long enough to like really dive deep with the deck. This is fire. Thank you, Nani.
You're welcome.
I feel like I didn't say thank you. We were too busy on the story.
It's candles, chalices, feathers, and grains.
What was it?
Candles.
Candles
and
is wands and grains is cups.
Pentacles, I think.
Grains. Oh yeah, pentacles.
And there's the soul card.
What is that? The Fool?
No.
What number is it?
It's 0.
It's the Fool card.
Is it?
Yeah. It's supposed to be like a leap of faith. But if it says the soul on it, so it's probably like, I would read it like soul searching. Well, I'm going to timestamp this because we kind of did like a unboxing in the beginning.
Oh, but it tells you who's on each card.
That's fire.
That's good.
That's really. What is Daniel? Maybe it's Leo. Strength.
Strength, yeah.
It is! Oh, shit!
Daniel and the Lion's Den.
Listen, ever since I did that Daniel's fast, I got this thing. I'm like, want to research everything about Daniel. I don't know. That's fire. The fact that I even guessed that like that, I'm smart. I'm smart. But I feel like that makes sense because he survived the lion's den. That makes sense. That makes sense. Can you guys hear us good before we even get into the messages? And did I say I'm a timestamp? Oh, Lord. It would be. That's the Pisces card. Just got my last Christmas shopping done like 30 minutes ago. Girl!
I literally just finished freaking... Whoa. Where are you ordering stuff from that it's going to come before Christmas today?
She didn't say ordering. She said she did the Christmas. Girl, where you heard ordering?
I don't know.
Say ordering?
I'm
half asleep. Because Shorty Ping Ping got home at like 2 o'clock in the morning yesterday.
Yeah, I did.
Turned up with her other family over here. Awesome gifts. Thank you, Cherry. Great introduction to both worlds. I'm excited. I've never seen these before. Me neither. When I was doing the wish list, I seen these. And I was like, I wasn't going to put them in the wish list because these were a little bit on the pricier side. Yeah. But then when I was going to order them, which is how they ended up in my cart. Because when I was going to order them, it literally said they weren't even out for sale yet. So I'll come back to it.
So what I'm hearing is I did what I had to do. You ate.
I'm learning. I had to keep up with the Joneses over here. All right. We're going to get into some messages. Again, I know this intro was dumb long, but like, I'm going to definitely timestamp it. For anyone who just wants to bypass all the hoopla and wants to see the messages. Did I say happy birthday to my guy Chinche? Because I think I did. But like, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Usually we get on every year for Chinche's birthday. So like, the fact that I missed this year, I low-key feel like shit. For real. Like, it's fucked up. I'm not proud of that. But I'm also low-key not proud of the fact that I've been missing days. I just was having a whole powwow with Soraya. Literally. I like the way these shuffle, too. Ooh.
There's extras here.
Oh, you mean extras?
I don't know. It says extras, guides, spreads, promotions, and more with the QR code.
We'll be looking at that. So, 9 of Candles, which is the Wounded Warrior. Satan tests Job. Job. Oh, shit. Job. Why I always thought his name was with a E at the end. The 9 of Candles is Job, which is the 9. The 9 of Candles is the 9 of Wands. And on,
I think.
It is. Candles
sure?
is Wands.
Are
It's
you
fire. It would only make sense to be Wands. It usually tells you the element in the beginning, like in the table of contents. Whenever they change the name of the suits, they usually tell you the element.
It doesn't say.
Well, it should be fire. I'm pretty sure it's the 9 of Wands, 9 of Candles, and on this card it's depicted as Job. So for those of you who are familiar with the Bible, the story of Job, it says, I should have got my glasses is what it says.
I'm crying. Where are they?
And I don't even know, girl. I'm crying. In all this, Job did not sin by charging God with wrongdoing. So he didn't blame God after he went through.
That's Job 122.
Yeah, there's more Jobs. Like more passages.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm like, there's more than one? Wait a minute. I'm still learning. The 9 of Wands, right? And then we have Justice, which is Libra, and it's the 10 Commandments. It represents justice, which is Moses. The 10 Commandments was Moses, was it not? I don't even know if I showed y'all the first card. Hold on. These are the cards. They glossy, so you're gonna see the reflection of the Christmas tree lights in the background. These are really dope. And then the 6 of Grains, which I'm gonna assume this is Pentacles, because she even has Pentacles in her hand.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 of Pentacles, right? Grains, and it says widow's generosity. Calling his disciples to him, Jesus said, "Truly I tell you, this poor widow has put more into the treasury than all the others." Mark 12:43. What does NIV mean?
New International Version.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So this is the 6 of Pentacles. So just off of the depictions alone, not even going by the actual cards that came out, but just going by the depictions and the way that the imagery is set up, it almost feels to me like someone is trying really hard to do the right thing, but they're going like this, the right thing. Like someone's trying really hard to make sure that they're doing everything the right way, or that they're doing something by the book, because the 10 Commandments makes me feel that. But the fact that it's the 9 of Wands, the first card, that's the Wounded Warrior, it's really somebody telling me that they're struggling with that, which is interesting because you're struggling to do the right thing. Somebody could also be struggling with what's right internally. The fact that it's this deck, because you know how I be struggling with this Bible stuff, and like some things don't be making sense to me, and I be questioning a lot of stuff. Like I don't question God and his existence, but I question the extra stuff that has to do with like religion, right? And so the fact that that's personally that's been my struggle. The fact that the first card is the 9 of Wands, it almost makes me feel like I also want to say someone's not afraid of being judged, because in the card of Job, which is the 9 of Wands, there's townspeople standing around kind of like looking over at him like what the fuck he got going on, you know? Like they're all standing in the background like intrigued. Almost the word that I want to say, intrigued. But the thing is with the 6 of Pentacles, right? The people that are standing around, and because I know that the story, first of all, how I even am familiar with the story of Job, if you've been with me for a while on this platform, because it was on this platform that I even learned the story of Job.
Really?
Yeah, like one day I was getting messages and I was like talking about it, and somebody in the comments was like, that sounds like the story of Job in the Bible. And then I researched it afterwards, and it was literally the messages that I was getting that day. And so if it looks to me, right, and it feels to me that there's people around someone that is, and listen, the messages, take them how they resonate, right? Whether you're somebody standing on the outside or whether you're in the position, same position, kind of like what Job was in, because it kind of comes off as like Job is really struggling here, struggling to maintain his faith, struggling to, and not that he doesn't believe, but like he believes so much, but yet things are not looking, I don't want to say as promised because that doesn't feel right. It's like no matter what's been taken from him, his faith was not. I was gonna say shook if that was the first thing I was gonna say, but his faith was never tested.
It was tested.
It was tested, but it never faltered.
Yeah.
It didn't waver. He didn't say, well, God, if God was real, he wouldn't do this or he wouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't question. And I think, honestly, I feel like the people around him are more so surprised or anticipating, waiting for that little bout of doubt. You know what I'm saying? Like waiting, like any minute. Like he's lost every single thing he got. He's lost everything. So it's only a matter of time before he starts pointing the finger at God or he starts blaming God. It's almost like they were sitting around waiting for that to be the case. The thing is that with the Six of Pentacles, because it even says it in the card itself, that the disciples, Jesus's disciples, even vouched for this woman and how faithful she had been, even though she didn't have much. Which is interesting because honestly, first of all, this comes off as soul tribe to me. Because I don't feel like the Six of Pentacles person and the Nine of Wands, this doesn't feel like the same person to me. This feels like two different people. And not for nothing, maybe even two different people from two completely different walks of life. This could be a man and a woman. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. This could be a parent, child. This could be just someone who's older or someone who's significantly younger than you or older than you. It does feel like two different people. And it does feel like the Nine of Wands is someone whose faith wasn't shaken. Yo, this retrograde energy got me by the nuts that I do not have. But the thing with the Six of Pentacles, she's giving. She's giving. She's faithful. She's giving. She's faithful, but she's also giving. She's also showing up. And so I'm curious because I feel like the last time we were live, we kept getting the message of the Two of Cups. Why not? Why not have someone match your energy, Queen of Pentacles? How I remember that, first of all, like pat myself on the back here because normally I would not be remembering specific shit like that. But I know that was one of the last messages that we had gotten. And I kind of am low-key feeling that same kind of concept here within this dynamic. I don't know how this is going to play out because for everybody it's going to be different. For some of you, that was the message. In that last reading that we did together, the message was an unlikely alliance. Mm-hmm. That what you was with me? That was the message that was out. And I mean, an unlikely alliance, right? Because look at these people here. Again, two people from two different walks of life. But I feel like what one has can help the other and vice versa. Even with the Justice card, because the way he's holding both the plaques of the Ten Commandments, it's not like he's holding a plaque with the Ten Commandments. It's two plaques. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's the story. He comes out with multiple plaques, or if he comes down with one. I remember as a kid seeing a movie about this, and he had one plaque in his hand. So I don't, Hollywood, so they fucking say it 8 different ways to Sunday. But the fact that he's holding 2 plaques is almost like there's a union here. Justice feels like a union to me, for some reason. Mm-hmm. And it's well-deserved because it's the Justice card. You want to pull some cards before you knock out? Because you look tired. You don't got to stay on live, obviously. But do it here so they don't go flying.
Got to read them too.
No. You can just pull them. If you want. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I could already see certain people in the chat like...
That's like 8 cards.
You're trying. You want to keep them or no?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Wait, but don't keep going. You already pulled me a whole thing here.
I know. I always feel like I have to finish shuffling the deck. I can't just stop in the middle.
The fact that I got the munchies, I'm thinking about the cake, I'm thinking about the flan, I'm thinking about the seeds. I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know.
This is 4 cards.
Speak up, Mom.
This is 4 cards. We have the 2 of feathers.
Which is the 2 of swords.
This says... Sorry, hold on. Then God said, take your son, your only son, whom you love, Isaac, and go to the region of Moriah. Sacrifice him there as a burnt offering on a mountain. I will show you. That's Genesis 22:2, which is funny because today is the 22nd. It says,
oh yeah, oh shit, 22:2.
2 of feathers. God tests Abram's faith.
Abraham?
It's pronounced Abram in the Bible, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's Abby's name, right? Abraham?
Yeah.
You know what's interesting that your only son Isaac and go to the region of Moriah. The other day we were live, not to cut you off, but this just smacked the shit out of me. The other day we were live and I was here at the table. You wasn't with me. You wasn't on live. I don't even think you were home. And I was live and I was talking to the chat at one point, and one of my boys from a long time ago was in the chat. And it's crazy because his name is something different, but he said he called me A.
Mm-hmm.
And so when
That's how you knew.
I didn't know it was him per se at first, but I was like, it got to be somebody that knew me personally. But then I realized it was him. Anyway, his name is Isaac, and his daughter's name is Mariah. His oldest daughter.
About.
Yeah, you know who
I'm
talking about. I kind of want to take a picture of this and send this to him.
All right. Next is the Queen of Feathers. This is Abigail, the peacemaker. That's what the card looks like. Oh. It says, may you be blessed for your good judgment and for keeping me from bloodshed this day and from avenging myself with my own hands. 1 Samuel 25, verse 23.
What is that? The Queen of Swords?
I said 23, 33.
That's the Queen of Swords?
The Queen of Feathers.
Queen of Swords, yeah.
And then we have the Moon card.
Which is Pisces energy.
Pretty. This is Jacoby. Jacoby's dream at Bethel. That's Jacoby sleeping. And that's his dream being shown in the back with the large moon. I hope you guys can hear me. And then we have the 10 of Candles, which is Wands.
Yeah. Hi, Angel Vibes.
It's Jeremiah's burden. This is Jeremiah. And it says, why did I ever come out of the womb to see trouble and sorrow and to end my days in shame? That's Jeremiah 20, verse 18. Jeremiah's my favorite book in the Bible.
We've been live for like
33 minutes.
We've been live for like 33 minutes, but honestly, I just started pulling cards because I unboxed this new deck that Izzy got us for Christmas. Biblical Tarot. It's literally brand new. Like, not only she just got us this deck, but like the deck just dropped. Like, they just came out with these cards. Have they even dropped yet?
I don't know.
I don't even know if they came out yet.
All I know is we have them, so I haven't checked.
Yeah. 2 of Swords, Queen of Swords is a 3 of Swords, right? But even before me realizing that just now, with what she just read from Jeremiah, and the fact that even with the Moon card, because Jacoby is sleeping outside of Heaven's Gates, no?
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's how it's depicted there. It almost looks to me like someone, and I don't know if this is connected to somebody who was in that last little message that we just talked about just now with the 6 of Grains, Justice, and the 9 of Candles. 2 things, right? So the first thing is, I feel like somebody here was struggling with their faith, whether it's their faith in religion, right, or spirituality, day to day, their mental health, like just moving forward, just with what was written on the card with Jeremiah, makes me feel, it solidifies for me that someone has been struggling, maybe even a lot more or in a more profound way than usual. That's the feeling that I'm getting from that, right? The thing is, with the moon, which is essentially the card that represents Jacoby, um, it's not Jacoby, it's Jacob.
It's Jacoby.
It says Jacob's dream.
Does it?
Yes, there is no I there.
Why did I read it? Whoa,
I mean,
wait.
I know why, but
Why did I read it? Where's the book? Don't piss me off.
Don't piss me off. She wants to be
Don't piss
offline
me
so
off.
early. Anyway,
I'm gonna
hold
go to
on.
sleep.
I'm like, first of all, Bukiana.
That doesn't say Jacoby.
If I didn't tell you,
it makes sense that it doesn't because there's no Jacoby in the Bible, but there's a Jacob in the Bible. But I've read it 3 times as Jacoby.
And we're not gonna talk about why, because it's not important.
What card is it? The moon?
Yeah, 18, if that helps. Anyway, while she does that research, right?
It says Jacoby here. That's why.
Oh, okay.
I was about to crash out.
Show them.
It do say Jacoby.
It don't say it on the card though.
It says it here. It's backwards.
Now we got one of the first
the printouts.
And it has that typo.
That's how you know.
That typo out of all things. Anyway, so I said 2 things, right? So the first thing was that it feels like someone may even be struggling with feeling like they're not deserving of something or someone, or not deserving of like good things, of peace, harmony, joy, success, abundance, right? I'm not saying that you're accurate. I'm saying someone was struggling or is struggling and feeling like they're unworthy, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is that I already made a few references to our last live together, and I'm about to make another one, because in the last live that we did together, where I was talking about an unlikely alliance, right? And then I started talking about it here. Another thing that happened in the last reading was exactly this, the 9 of Wands, and then we saw the 10 of Wands. The 10 and the 9 is 19, which ultimately equates back to a 9. You guys see that? So 9 and 10 is 19. 1 and 9 is a 9 anyway. This same thing with these same 2 cards came out in the whatever day we did last for the live here on this channel. This came out in that reading. And that's the same reading that I was talking about, an unlikely alliance, but someone wasn't giving up. On my face?
Right here.
Oh, girl, because it's one thing. I'm loving my canas in my hair, but like, I don't need to be growing no more hair on my face. Thank you. I was about to crash out all live. I was really about to do it. Another thing is the Queen of Feathers. I always talk about how the Queen of Swords is the queen that, the example that I give, stop tapping.
That's my tongue.
I know. I was worried you were going to start doing that. No. The example that I always use for the Queen of Swords, because I relate to it a lot, especially as an Aquarius sun, is think of someone slapping your hand and you turn around and you chop off their whole arm. And then that person comes to you and tells you, how dare you? It's your fault. Why would you go that far? Why would you take it to the extreme? The way you reacted, but they don't never want to talk about how what they did triggered your reaction. That's always the energy for the Queen of Swords for me, always. But again, it could just be me being biased because I am an Aquarius sun, and I resonate with that so very much.
Clutching my pearls.
Why?
Because I hate that message.
Why?
Because it
it's the story of my life.
It triggers me.
So I always talk about that with the Queen of Swords, but in this deck, the way that it's mentioned, right? Because after she read it, did I hit you with the card?
No.
Oh, after she read it, I actually I reread it in my mind when I laid it on the table. Mm-hmm. And so it says she's thanking him. She's thanking him because he calmed her down. He didn't allow her to lose her shit. I don't know if you caught that. So it says, may you be blessed. It's quoted. It's quote unquote. So this is something she's telling him because, and I know it's her because it's the queen of feathers. So it's one feminine, one masculine. So she's telling him, it says, may you be blessed for your good judgment. For his good judgment. He made a good judgment call on something, right? It says, and for keeping me from bloodshed this day. From keeping me from jumping out the window. Because when I was about to chop off his arm for playing with me, you stopped me from doing that. That's basically what she just said. It says, and from avenging myself with my own hands. Again, let me read that sentence. For keeping me from bloodshed this day and from avenging myself with my own hands. Someone was going to take karma into their own hands. Why? Because this is natural to them. Why? Because, and I always talk about how the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords are so directly connected for me specifically, and how as a Queen of Cups, the one thing that was constant was you getting stepped on, was you getting used, was you getting your niceness and your kindness taken for granted. And so eventually what happens to most Queen of Cups energy people, men or women, is you learn how to turn cold. And so if you do it in a healthy way, you learn how to turn cold and utilize your discernment, meaning that you still have love to give, you still have compassion to give, you still are warm and wholehearted, but you've utilized your discernment as far in regards to like who to be soft with, who deserves that energy from you, who deserves the seat at that table, right? But for the masses, you're right, for everybody else who hasn't proven themselves or has shown their ass already, you know how to be in the Queen of Swords. You know how to hold them accountable. The Queen of Swords is A1. That is the Queen of Swords. She's going to hold you accountable every time, right? She doesn't let nobody play with her or play in her face. She's already been through that enough times. So the thing with Queen of Swords for me always is the discernment that she has, and that she has mastered how to utilize her discernment. I just find it interesting because I've never gotten that message for a Queen of Swords card. And so to see it play out like that here, right, is very interesting for me because an unlikely alliance. This feels to me like someone is going to be received, whether you're in the Queen of Swords position or you're in this gentleman's position, whoever he is, because that's another thing, is this is showing me a man and a woman doing this, right? But in the very beginning, the Six of Pentacles is a woman. It's the woman, right? And the Nine of Wands is showing me a man. And I said this was an unlikely alliance. This could even be a friend, somebody that you depict as a friend, but they're helping you in ways that maybe you may be looking at them differently, or maybe you may be seeing a side of them that you've never seen. Whether this is like friends falling in love, it doesn't have to be that, but it definitely could be that. Or this could be like, this is somebody that you may have passed or may have done work with or may have talked to mad times, but you never actually got to really know them. But then something happens to where you're now seeing someone for like who they really are. And the thing about the Queen of Swords too, that I don't want to toot my own horn, right? But I love the Queen of Swords energy. She's always been my favorite queen. Very unpopular opinion, right? Because most tarot readers will look at me like I'm insane. But like I would always favor the Queen of Swords even over the Empress. Just me personally, right? But the thing with the Queen of Swords, like I said, she's the one for the accountability, but she's also going to be the first one to give you your flowers. So the fact that she's literally telling him like, yo, without you, without what you did, without what you said, I was not going to be able to do that. I couldn't do that. I'm dope as fuck by myself. I'm a movement all by myself, but I was not going to be able to do what you told me to do, or what you showed me how to do, or what you convinced me how to do. Because that's another thing too. The Queen of Swords isn't easily persuaded, and definitely not easily persuaded. And she's not stupid. Like the energy itself, air energy, which is the Queen of Swords, air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, is very intellectual. It's very much in the mind. It is cerebral. And so if we're talking about someone being ditzy, or someone just being aloof, or someone being overly emotionally driven and not logically thinking, we're never talking about the Queen of Swords energy. Queen of Swords is the opposite of everything I just said.
Yeah,
you know,
it says,
You've been holding that page waiting for me. You should have told me.
For the
because I'll be going.
The meanings of the Queen of Swords, Queen of Feathers. It says intellect, insight, and moral integrity, independence and courage, clear and effective communication, inner strength and resilience, and emotional detachment. Which basically checks out with every single thing you just said.
Right, but so the thing, I always want to check that, right? Because people look at air energy as a whole, or just like the Queen of Swords, King of Swords, la 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 la, and they always think like cold-hearted. I remember when I first would watch videos on YouTube and stuff of tarot, and it would trigger the fuck out of me every time they would read that energy like that, because as smart as the Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy is, as smart as the Swords energy is, how could you think they're not emotional? They're just not emotionally driven, and that's two different things. Being able to discern between what it is that you're feeling, but understanding that that's not the smart thing to do, or that's not the smart investment to make, like, that shouldn't be looked at as a negative asset. And so I don't know, maybe I could be talking to an air sign who's struggling with that, or someone who's dealing with an air sign in any capacity, romantic or platonic, and someone's struggling with that. Because you already know, I'm reading this about an unlikely alliance between two people. It don't gotta be two people. And they keep showing me a man and a woman. So this might actually be your sacred masculine and your sacred feminine energy, to where it's like, normally you would rip off the arm, right? When someone strikes you the wrong way. But your masculine energy may be showing up in a way that you may not have had it show up for you in the past. Or you may not have been ready for it to show up for you that way in the past. So for a lot of us, this unlikely alliance may be within ourselves. Somebody may be making peace with certain things that they did not think they even needed to make peace with, or certain things that they would have never even thought they ever could make peace with. The fact that we have the Justice card on the table with the moon, because I do want to talk about this really quick. This right here, especially because we saw the Two of Feathers. The Two of Feathers is someone not clearly seeing something, which is also the moon energy. Something, the reason why you didn't clearly see this, because again, if this is two separate people, what I said with the Queen of Swords, if it's two separate people and it's someone you pass by every day and never even spoke to like that, it's someone you overlooked, not intentionally, but it's just someone that was there the whole time. You just didn't, oh shit, I didn't realize. It's that energy. And can this be romantic? Yes, because I already know somebody's like, I think this is a romantic thing for me. Listen, if that's how it rocks for you, that's how it rocks in your story, in your life. Two of Pentacles, which is Lydia, it says. There's a Lydia in the Bible? Oh shit. All right, so Two of Grades, Two of Pentacles. One of the listening, one of those listening was a woman from the city of Thyatira. I don't want to butcher it. So.
Thyatira.
I think.
One of those listening was a woman from the city of Thyatira named Lydia, a dealer in purple cloth. She was a worshipper of God. That's Acts 16:14. It says, Lydia, faithful businesswoman.
Two of Pentacles.
Three more fell out, and I just had this facing them the entire time, so I feel like this should...
The bottom card? The bottom card is usually important, but wait, I'm still trying to... So Pentacles is earth energy, right? But the thing that it's interesting to me because it talks about Lydia listening. She's listening to something. There may be an opportunity that at first sight or first hearing it. Hi, Miss Redman. I know I just saw her name in the chat. Am I tweaking? No, I did see. Hi, Miss Redman. There she goes. That's crazy how that just stood out to me real quick. Who we talking about? We're talking about Lydia.
Lydia.
Yo, it's been a long day. It's been a long day. Um, Today is also my boo thing's birthday, which I'm like, is it midnight yet? It's not. So I still got time because I kind of low key feel bad now. I mean, not like anybody really cares, but I do. I said shout out to my Sagittarius, shout out to my Capricorns. I feel like I shout out Chinche like 9 times. I know. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Gave me whiplash when you said that. No. Let's get back to this message. The message about Lydia though is interesting to me because of how it says she was listening. She was listening. She was paying attention. There may be an opportunity coming in. That's what I was saying, right? See how I just went all the way back to that? There's an opportunity that may come in. Again, unlikely alliance. So it may be coming in from someone that you wasn't really never expected a chance to come in from this person, or you didn't even deal with this person on a business side. You never, maybe this is somebody that you knew on the passing. This is maybe somebody you don't really have a close relationship with, because the way that it speaks about her listening, one of those listening was a woman from the city of T. I'm not going to say the name because I don't know how to pronounce it. Her name was Lydia. She was a dealer in purple cloth, and she was a worshiper of God.
Oh my God.
What happened?
You're gonna eat all those.
Nani bought me that for Christmas. I told her she gotta look what Joel left me. Look.
That's not good for you.
Look what Joel left me. 3 of them. I'm like, you gotta hide the box and give it to me like once a week or something.
Put mushrooms in there?
No. No. The mushroom was in the saute and me and Nani ate that already. Joel don't eat that either.
Hello.
Girl, if I'm telling you I didn't put it, why would you think I'm gonna put it in if I know you don't eat that?
Because you be like that. You be tricking me.
That's grimy. That's not a trick. That's grimy. If you don't eat it, why would I cook the food and put it in your plate? I do want to say there's got to be something with the purple too. Because you ever read her story in the Bible?
No.
Because now I'm curious, is there significance with the color purple with her in the Bible?
There might be. I'm not sure. I haven't read Acts fully.
No, I kind of would. I mean, if anybody knows.
Watch the story of Acts. That's what you usually do if you want to find out. Usually watch it on YouTube.
Yeah. But I'm going to probably forget. But if anybody in the chat knows, let me know if there's any significance with the woman named Lydia in the Bible. She's from this, Acts.
Yeah. Acts 16.
Acts 16:14. I don't know why, but the color purple, I'm curious to know, like, is that significant in her storyline, or is this just something for the cards? What I do want to talk about really quick is the fact that she has grains, actual grains in one hand, and in the other hand she has pentacles. You see that?
Well, she's a businesswoman.
That's my point.
Mm-hmm.
That's my point. But even though she has the grains and the pentacles in her hand, she's still paying attention. There's still... Someone's also like a go-getter. Like someone could know how to make money or find ways to make money out of things that you would have never even thought you could even make money off of.
Like sell water to a well type thing.
Yeah. Well, yes, but no, because the thing that's she's listening to something.
Yeah.
So there's an opportunity being presented, but it just may not be being presented to her specifically.
Mm-hmm.
But she knows how to triple something, or she knows that she can make something with that. She knows she can do something with it because she's paying attention.
All right. The next card is the 7 of Feathers, which is Jacob the Deceiver.
The 7 of Swords.
It says, Jacob said to his father, I am Esau.
Hi, Laura.
Esau, I'm not sure.
How it's spelled?
E-S-A-U. I want to say Esau. I am Esau, your firstborn. I have done as you told me. Please sit up and eat some of my game so that you may give me your blessing. That's Genesis 27:19.
Let me see that.
The point is Jacob is lying to his father. You see his father's blindfolded.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that makes sense because the 7 of Swords is supposed to be like deceit.
Yeah. Someone said she is listening to Philip and becomes a believer of Christ. Philip was
Oh,
preaching to
Lydia?
the people. Yeah, she was listening to a preacher. I mean, listening to a preacher. I don't know if you said preaching to a preacher. I don't know if I said that. She was selling the purple
Yeah, I'm
cloth.
looking at it. It just came up. Philip was preaching to the people. She was selling purple cloth.
There's people behind her with purple cloth in as well, which is interesting. They probably got that from her.
Yeah, she's also wearing it though too.
Yeah.
So for her to be listening, let me go back to that. She's listening to Philip and becomes a believer of Christ. That's interesting because I would look at like even my own situation, and because that's the best way that I could like, make sense of it for me. Because this is a pentacle card. Grains is a pentacle card, and she has pentacles in one hand. It's almost like she's taking the information and she's doing the best she can with it, and she's making a life out of doing it as well. You know what I'm saying? Like her journey or her prospect, like the grains, obviously she's selling the grains or she's selling the cloth. In the card, it doesn't really say much about what she's selling at all, which is why I wanted to know her story. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to know what the depictions have to resonate with their stories if someone made a deck about the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So that makes sense. Who was that? That was Cherry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Cherry pumpkin.
I don't know why, because I don't know. Again, I'm not familiar with this story, but I would wonder, or I would assume, right? And you know how they say like some people be like, oh, there's a right way to do the wrong thing, right? I wonder if he's lying to his father.
A wrong way to do the right thing.
Either way.
I think you said it backwards.
I think both ways is asinine. But
Yeah.
I do think that under certain circumstances, I guess you can make it make sense, right? Because for me, because the fact that that's his father, and he's not lying to him about like, oh, I didn't see the $20 on the table, even though he put that shit in his pocket. It's not a lie like that. What he's lying to him about is about something asking, like, gonna benefit his brother or gonna benefit the father. It's almost like he's protecting the father or protecting the brother. It's like he's telling a lie, but he's doing it with intentions of not hurting someone, or at least that's what he's
feeling.
I mean, I don't know what he's
Like
feeling, but that's his intention of like, I don't want to hurt him, and so I need to tell him this or tell him that, which is interesting. Because I don't know, like, what's the deal with his firstborn, you know what I'm saying? But it's interesting because it put Jacob the deceiver is the name of the card. And so it's interesting to me the way that's.
There's also someone watching them.
But that's what that right there is, like, what makes me feel exactly. So that right there, all right, so we read for the polarities. So either, did you show them that card?
Yeah.
So either, because the guy in the background's just sitting there calmly letting this guy deceive his father, makes me feel like, so either the kid Jacob is lying about something, but his intention is because he doesn't want to hurt either him or his brother, the father or the brother, because the person in the background is just sitting there, kind of just like letting him rock, and is knows what's going on, but letting him do the what he needs to do. Or this is somebody actually like literally deceiving with ill intentions, but someone else is back there watching, like God sees everything type of time. You know what I'm saying? But again, up for interpretation.
The next one is the Two of Chalices, which is the bond of David and Jonathan.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. That was rude. But hold on. This conversation is happening, and even though there's a male in the background watching, she's the one listening. She's listening.
It says, and Jonathan made a covenant with David because he loved him as himself. That's 1 Samuel 18, verse 3. That's how it looks.
What card is that?
The Two of Chalices.
The Two of Cups. The alliance. That's mutual. It's the Two of Cups. The bond of what? Of David and Jonathan.
Yeah. And then we have King David here as well. This is...
It's the same guy?
The King of Candles, yeah. This is...
That's the King of Pentacles.
This is...
I mean, the King of Wands, my bad.
I think this is him. It says, I have been with you wherever you have gone, and I have cut off all of your enemies from before you. Now I will make your name great, like the names of the greatest men on earth. That's 2 Samuel 7, verse 9.
And that's supposed to be David?
He was the thinking man.
But that's supposed to be... But that's the thing with the King of Candles is sporadic.
Mm-hmm.
He's not thinking.
Mm-hmm.
He's just with the shits. That's the King of Wands energy. And it's David, you said.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same guy from this card.
King David. John? I don't know. It doesn't say John. It says Jonathan. And Jonathan made a covenant with David because he loved him as himself.
It's not the same?
I don't know if
John
there's a
and Jonathan
in the Bible.
It
I'm
might
not
be
sure.
the same. I wonder, so, alright, if we're looking at this as far as, like, the way that the tarot is typically depicted, that King of Wands being typically sporadic and rather impulsive, because even in what he's saying, it almost comes off as, like, I've been with you through everything. I got you through everything. I'm struggling with this one. Not because I don't know what I'm going to say, like what I'm about to say, but because I'm kind of like, damn, I'm really about to throw my boy King David under the table like that. But I mean, because it kind of comes off as this King of Wands energy. Using his stature, using his, what's that word? Like when you have a high rank. Using his rank, using his power, using his title, using his authority. Like someone, it's almost like, you know when someone does you favors that you didn't even ask them to do, right? When someone does something on the strength of like they're looking out for you type of shit, right? Because it almost comes off as like the David character is trying to take Jonathan under his wing. Something about the way this King of Wands, and the fact that it is the King of Wands card, but something about the way that that's written doesn't sit right with me. Because it just almost comes off as like, I did all these things for you. I'm going to do better and greater things for you. But like, it almost comes off as like the tarot energy, like the devil energy.
Mm-hmm.
Of like, you know how they say the devil will give you everything you want, but that's because he's coming back to collect. There's things that he wants in return.
Mm-hmm.
He's expecting favors in return. That's kind of the energy that it comes off as. I don't know the David character. I don't know his story in the Bible.
Well, first of all, for the Jacob the Deceiver, I'm trying to figure it out. For Jacob the Deceiver, this card in the book signifies deception and cunningness, manipulation tactics, selfish actions for personal gain, evasion of responsibility, navigating through trickery, and complex moral implications.
Yeah, it's the 7 of Swords.
Where the 2 of Chalices represents meaningful friendship or partnership, mutual respect and understanding, loyalty and support in relationships, emotional and spiritual connection, and harmony and balance in interactions. And the King of Candles was his leadership, vision, and charisma, boldness and courage, creative and artistic talent, and complex and dynamic personality.
Yeah, but those are the meanings from the tarot.
Yeah.
That we already know, well, for the most part, I would think. Everybody would already know that. Because the way that this looks to me is, especially with this, right? Because the way that the woman, even the way that this card came out too, it was at the bottom?
Yeah.
So it wasn't face down, it was at the bottom. We'll look at this one in a second. But the way that she's actually looking back at them, because this one came out after, so this one was first. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Because she's listening. What is she listening to? She's hearing what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
And she's seeing an opportunity in this.
Mm-hmm.
How?
Can't tell if she's malicious or not.
I know.
Clarify.
But my thing is, wait, before you
Use
start
a
pulling
different
more
one to
cards.
clarify.
Hold on. Before you start pulling more cards, because this one already got me by the nutsack that I don't got. But
That's fine. Put this away?
no. So the two of Pentacles. Time. This could even be somebody who has been watching this play out over time.
Is Pentacles
This
is
person
slow, no?
is slow, right? And so this person could have, you know how people sometimes they be like, yo, when I first told you this lie, I didn't mean for it to hurt you. I just was saying it because I didn't want this to hurt you. And so I made up this lie to protect you. But we all know, right? If you're an adult, you should know that the one thing about lies is that you got to keep lying and lying bigger and bigger and bigger in order to maintain that first original lie. You know what I'm saying? So this would make me feel like even if he didn't come into this intentionally meaning to be deceptive, essentially he ends up being deceptive. He ends up deceiving, even if that wasn't his initial intent.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason they're showing who this Lydia energy might actually be the father. Because you know how they say when someone has an impairment, when someone's deaf, they have vicious eyes. Like their eyesight is like immaculate. Or when someone's blind, their sense of hearing or their intuition will show them and tell them things that they can't even see with a bare eye, even if they had good sight. You know what I'm saying? It's like whenever you have like a malfunction in one sense, the other ones are like heightened. So the energy of Lydia might actually be the father, Jacob's father.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if it's a father-son dynamic, because that being depicted, because who would know you better than your parents? You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And so for the Two of Cups and the King of Wands, someone may feel uneasy about involving themselves with a King of Candles. Someone may feel uneasy about that. It's like there's brotherhood here, right? And I want to trust you. I want to think of it and see it like if this is a mutual, what the Two of Cups is supposed to be, like a mutual thing, right? But at the end of the day, there's a lot of fear and worry that comes into the King of Wands energy. It takes the King of Wands energy a long time for the King of Wands to be comfortable with the King of Wands energy, because he's so sporadic. His energy, he's in fact in the tarot side of things, he's the one, I always say he's the one that's known, the only one of the kings of the masculines to be known for his ability to snap. He's the only one that don't got control of his anger out of all the kings and all the masculine energy in the tarot sector. And so I don't know why, because I don't feel trust towards the King of Wands energy. So I don't know if it's the King of Wands is not being trusting, or whoever the other Two of Cups is may not trust. Or may not know if they can trust the King of Wands. For all we know, the King of Wands energy is actually genuine. But maybe because of what someone has been through in the past, they're not sure if they can trust. Or maybe because because this energy could be Jacob. Whoever's in Jacob's position. Like it's like someone saying, like, I was in a position where I had to lie to you. Or I had to lie to someone I love to protect them. And so now, years later, months later, days later, seconds later, now here I am in a position where someone's helping me or someone's offering something to me, but now I'm looking at them sideways because I know what I had to do. And I know that I feel, even though I don't, because the Justice card is on the table, right? So it's like, even though I don't necessarily feel justified in my behavior, I tell myself that to make myself feel better. Like, I lied because of this reason. Even though I know what I did was wrong because I lied, right? So now when it's time for them, either whoever it is, Jacob, Jonathan, David, which one of this is, now it's time to put that trust in the King of Wands energy. Now I'm kind of struggling with that because I know what it's like to be in that position. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm not saying these are the stories of the Bible and this is exactly how it's going down, because That was the thing. When I saved this deck in the cart, I'm like, I was a little bit triggered because I'm like, damn, am I really gonna do this? Because I know people are gonna have all types of opinions, which I really don't give a fuck. They're like asses. Everybody got them, and I have your opinion. I have my opinion. It is what it is. But my intent for even wanting this deck was that, like, it's gonna bring a whole different perspective to the actual reading. You know what I'm saying? Where I would have read a King of Wands as like, knowing David's story or a little bit of David's character would make me feel like, oh, like it'll reel it back a little bit. And so, perspective. Wow. Shut it down.
I knew this was here because I had seen it before. This is the Tower card. This is the Tower of Babel.
Babel?
Babel.
Which is not okay. Not okay. So for this tower to even come out, and it was at the bottom of the deck, is interesting because even from the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the King of Wands, those 5 cards literally feel to me, first of all, the Tower tells me that this was fated. It was going to happen like this regardless. That's what the Tower tells me. The first thing. It almost literally looks to me like a chain of events that take place, but for a reason. For a reason. And I know it's the oldest message in the book. We've been saying this. The message specifically here is that someone is learning. Someone is learning. Someone has an opportunity here to learn from someone else's mistakes. Is it not bugged out that the father in the Seven of Swords card
That makes me feel like she's him, not the father. Because this person is literally blatantly watching this interaction happen and not doing anything about it.
No,
so
it's not that she's him. It's her. We're looking at her perspective. Because we were talking about her first, and then this card came out. So we were saying we don't know what she's looking at, but she's listening to something. She's picking up on something. She's picking up on something that someone else is putting down somewhere. But she's, whatever. So this energy, for this energy to be the hustler that they're depicted to be, because I know that's not the main part of her card, but it is definitely highlighted that she is definitely someone who is about her money. Is a Pentacle card, Two of Pentacles. I feel what you're saying, that she might be the guy that's in the background listening, paying attention, because that's literally what it says, listening. The thing for me is I feel like we're looking at it. Spirit is literally either showing whoever this person is, Spirit is showing the person how to learn or how to learn from a mistake that someone else around this person is making. Does that make sense? Because she's watching it take place. She's seeing it all play out. She's seeing it all unfold. For some of you, this could literally be happening at work. This could be some type of bochinche shit that's going on at work. Definitely. And it is literally, you know what's bugged out? Is that this is all men except for her. That's not crazy? It's literally all men except for her. With the tower. The tower just tells me that it's destined. It's supposed to happen this way. Whatever it was that's happening is supposed to happen this way. If we're looking at this from a really low vibrational part, this is a woman who's watching men be men and fuck their whole shit up. This is a woman who's sitting back and letting men be men. I don't know how else to spin that. This is like
boys will be boys.
boys will be boys, but they're self-destructing. And the whole time they're looking at themselves like, yep, we're bonding. We're bonding. We're bonding. I got you. You got me. We're bonding. We're in this together. This is a brotherhood. We're working together. We're building together. All this good fruit, right? Cool. But there's deception here with that Seven of Swords. And not for nothing, I feel like the fact that the Seven of Swords is here and the King of Wands is here, like you gotta be, you, and forgive me for saying this, right? Sorry, but I'm not sorry, not really, because it almost is like you gotta be real dumb. I always tell you guys, you trust a liar to lie to you. You trust a cheater to cheat on you. You trust a thief to steal from you. DMX taught us that. You heard? Which is crazy because DMX was huge on the Bible, but like he that ass told me that. That's for sure. Because I see the King of Wands and I'm like, even when it first came out, because it doesn't feel positive. The message here doesn't feel positive. And it don't. And it don't. And the thing is, right? So the Seven of Swords with the King of Wands, somebody's either playing the King of Wands or the King of Wands is playing someone. Because on the Seven of Swords card is two people, for sure, interacting, right? But then the next card is the Two of Cups. So the thing about the Two of Cups is that whatever the feeling is mutual. Mutual. I almost lost my word. I'm tired. The feeling is mutual. And so this almost comes off as like the son is lying to the father, but the father knows what's up. And so whatever the father allowing the son to believe that he's actually deceiving the father is essentially deceiving the son. They're doing the same thing to each other. This is two people coming into, this is, even if this is not, this could be our work, but even if this is not our work, this is two people who are like, we best friends, we peoples, like we always rocking, all this bullshit. And then there's somebody in the background. Lydia is listening. There's somebody in the background here, sitting down, minding their business. Not really, but you know, still getting to their pinnacle, doing what they need to do. And watching this whole shit play out. Somebody's sitting back and gonna let the tower fall. The thing is that whoever she is, she knows the tower is coming. It's inevitable. It's inevitable because she is watching this play out. Who these people are, I don't know. But something tells me that this is not going to be the end of this. I don't think so. I don't think so. The devil at the bottom. Satan tempting humans to sin. The devil. For anybody who's just now coming in, if you're planning to go back and watch this from the beginning, you can't because I'm taking it down. No, I'm joking. If you want to go back to watch from the beginning, or if you intend on going back to watch from the beginning, give me a few minutes once this live posts, because I'm actually going to timestamp it, because the first like 15 minutes or so, I was unboxing the new deck. It's actually a gift that Izzy got us for Christmas. Biblical Tarot. Biblical Tarot is the name of this one, and I don't even know that this deck came out yet, because Izzy literally jumped through some hoops to get her hands on this one. It's crazy because I actually had this already in my cart, waiting for it to drop. This is going to be an interesting ride, these readings with this deck right here. A good way to learn the deck and the Bible is to read and study the scriptures that are on the cards. Fasting will help. You know, it's crazy. I was just explaining to my man how I've been fasting every day for like the first half of the day. And I gotta look it up because I don't know. I'm gonna pull you guys a little bit closer. I'm still gonna pull some cards, but like, we chilling. It is what it is. It's like fucking 12 o'clock. I was just telling my man today, or is it before midnight? It is. So I was just telling him today how I literally been fasting, like unintentionally been fasting throughout the days. I don't usually eat like my first meal now, probably till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening every day. And I'm up at 6:30, 6 o'clock, you know what I mean? And so in the morning, so like last week, because I've been doing it for weeks unintentionally. And last week I was like thinking about it. And it's wild because like I'll be working or like even on the days, because I've been doing a lot of personals for the members, the diamond members. And even before doing that, I just find myself like, because I think when I did the Daniel's fast, I found a lot of comfort in the prayer aspect of it. So I'm still implementing those things, even though I'm no longer doing the Daniel's fast. But I am doing, like, when I get up in the morning, before I touch any of my devices, I pray. When I go to sleep, I pray. Before I do my workouts or as I'm doing the workouts, I'm praying. And so I'm still implementing certain things. But now for some reason, which again is not intentional, I have been fasting. I've literally been fasting every day. I don't eat my first meal until like 4 o'clock. Sometimes maybe even 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. So I'm up all day without eating. And it was crazy because like last week, I'm like, damn, I've noticed that I was doing it. And I'm like, damn, that shit cannot be healthy for you. And then I was like researching something like completely unrelated. And in the back of my mind, it smacked me like, you're fasting. I think is that called like an intermediate fast or some shit like that? I gotta look this up to like know what the fuck is going on with me. But for some reason I just won't eat all the way to the fucking evening time. So it's interesting. I'm saying this to y'all because I literally made a whole video about this, like not the whole video, but I was talking about it in one of the vlogs. It's fasting. It's a form of fasting, but I'm new to the fasting stuff. So I'm not here telling y'all that I know all this shit ins and outs, but I don't know why I'm doing it. It's unintentional. I mean, if it's a healthy thing, if it's going to benefit me, then I'm all the way with it. But I do feel, right, like the fasting aspect, I feel like not religion. I don't want to say religion. I'm very triggered when I say that in certain contexts, but like my relationship with God has a lot to do with the fact that I've been fasting, even unintentionally. I think after I did the Daniel's fast, it kind of opened the door for like, it's something that I can do. Like I've already proven that to myself. But then the aspect of like talking to God more, like more consciously, every day, I'm doing it every day. So I don't know exactly how, but I know that it's like fitting in. I don't know where the pieces go, but I know that they go all to the same puzzle. That's what I'm trying to say. This retrograde. I know we like in the post shadow, but like, bro, it still got me by the nutsack. It's very frustrating. As someone who thrives off of communicating with people, the fact that I'm slurring my words and getting wrong words out when I mean to say this, I'm saying that, like, is fucking extremely frustrating. But you are absolutely right, Cherry, because I was thinking about that even when I had when I had first seen the deck. Because I was telling you guys in the beginning of this live, for those of y'all who just came in or are just coming in, this is a brand new deck. Like, it's not just brand new, we just got it. It's brand new. This shit was just released, this deck. And when I seen it when I was doing the wish list. And I didn't add it on the wish list, but I had it in my cart. And I remember thinking to myself, like, I'm curious. Because it didn't show, where I saw it, it didn't show pictures of the cards. It just showed the box. And I remember thinking to myself, like, I'm curious. Honestly, I was going to get these, and I was not even going to show you guys. At least not for the first few weeks, because I just wanted to get a feel for the cards and just, like, read through the book. And I honestly wasn't sure how I would feel about bringing the biblical aspect to the tarot channel, because I don't got patience for the trolls. But, like, it is what it is. And I did have that thought of, like, this could be good. Like, I could look up certain things and, like, this could be good. So I put it in my cart. Bottom line. Hi, Stacy. Bukiana. Yo, you asked out, because that's it. It's just going to stay. I said Buki one time. I couldn't stop saying it for, like, 3 months. I don't know where the fuck the Bukiana came from, but, like, I literally called my man Buki Ano today. Yo, he looked at me like, you dead ass right now. I was so dead ass. My girl got a birthday coming up. Wait, is it today? It's not today. I'm like, hold on, because I know I already fucking missed Chincha's birthday. Like, we're not going to even talk about that. Like, I didn't forget it, but I definitely didn't come live, which sucks ass, but here we are. King David won a battle over the land where the family lived. I can't even get that word out of my head. I'm telling you. Hi, Noel. I'm telling you. Whenever I look, so when I look at the chat, like from my own channel, I don't know if it lags because I'm looking at it from my channel. Because just now, Izzy was sitting here and she had her phone, like with the chat, so that, because, you know, so that she can see the screen. Because this one's a little bit further for her. And the fucking chat was like current and quick. So I wonder if you guys can, I mean, I guess it's good that way. I would rather have it where it's quicker for you guys and slower for me on my side. But the fact that it does that bugs me out. Google types of fasting. Wait. Google types of fasting. I recommend you read Bible during the fast. I'm not religious, but it did things I cannot explain. Yo, I felt that in my soul because literally, my bad. I cut off the Wi-Fi because I see myself a little bit lagging and I don't like that. But I say the same thing. Like, I'm not religious, but researching, and because even when I did the Daniel's fast, I was like reading certain scriptures, watching videos about it, because listening to audiobooks and stuff like that, like I'm trying to learn it my own way, like my way. I can't have it. I know myself. I can't have something thrown at me and I won't receive it. I won't receive it. I'll fight it, you know? And so I just been trying to like research it little by little. It's actually healthy. Intermediate fasting. I was gonna say I gotta write it down, but actually I got my pen here. I don't have a book, but I could write it on my hand. Because I don't need, honestly, I've heard the word intermediate fasting. I didn't know what it meant, but I guess, you know, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up because I'm gonna need to know why the fuck I'm even doing this. Because when I said that shit to my man today, he was like, "You what? Like, what you mean you don't eat till like 5 o'clock?" I don't know. Because if you know me in real life, you know, aside from my health stuff that's been going on lately, like, I could eat, bro. I could eat. I fasted for medical or sports, but when I tried it for spiritual reasons, it led me to Christ. I never fasted before the Daniel's fast. Not intentionally. Not that I know, you know. I've never intentionally fasted. That Daniel's fast wasn't even intended to be spiritual. I just was like, I need help. And with my trauma, the way my trauma set up, I ain't gonna ask nobody for help but God. I've always been spiritual, you know, so I've always had a relationship with God. But that Daniel's fast definitely strengthened my relationship with God. Even with questioning certain things, I still feel like I feel like it's okay. Like, I don't feel pressure to like have to conform or have to agree or have to not question certain things. Like, I don't feel that way, which I'm super grateful that I don't, because I feel like that shit would really fuck with me. It's the 24th. Girl, you telling me your birthday like I don't know your birthday? We locked in for life, Bukiana. Even though we don't talk every day, girl, I ain't forget. That was cute, though. That was cute. Reminded me. Like, I don't know. My audio keeps cutting. It might have been cutting because of the Wi-Fi. Sometimes my phone, even though I turn off the Wi-Fi, it picks up the fucking Wi-Fi connection. And for some reason on the Wi-Fi, my shit be choppy. I'm in Brooklyn. This shit is all backwards. Yeah, I believe that wholeheartedly, Cherry. You gotta go out the live and back in, was also, and that's what I did and it cleared up. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's y'all, it ain't me. That's good to know. That's good to know. I want to pull, I don't want to keep pulling from this deck because I feel like this one is going to be one of those decks where we're not going to be able to do like a 5-minute thing. But I do want to pull really quickly from the Neon Tarot. I have it here. And then we're going to wrap up because I've been on here for a little while. Like I said, if you missed the beginning of this live, we're going to, I'm going to timestamp the beginning so that you guys can see it from where the reading starts. If you don't want to see like the first few minutes when we were getting it together and unboxing and stuff like that. And we're going to be live tomorrow is what, Monday? Monday. We'll be live tomorrow. I want to say for sure, but I feel like I gave up my making promises card. I low-key feel like I done let y'all down. Not going live for a few days. Not a good feeling. Not a good feeling, Becky. Not. This is the Neon Tarot. For anyone who didn't catch our last live or two. I don't remember when we pulled from this one. It might have been like 2 lives ago. The fact that my kid got me a whole big ass box of fucking cheese sunflower seeds is wild. Ace of Cups. The Four of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords again. With the King of... Y'all saw me shuffle, right? Because this is not a... I mean, it's a brand new deck, but like we've used it a few times. I've shuffled this. King of Swords. Ace of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and the King and Queen of Swords. This is 2 people coming back together. I know how triggering that shit sounds. I know somebody's like, nah, fuck this ain't my story. Like, I know. I felt the sting. I felt it. But, like, I don't make the rules here. Like, it's here. Ace of Cups. Reason why I'm saying getting back together or coming back into union, even if this is a friendship, even if this is, like, cousins that haven't spoken, it's 2 people that were not in cahoots because of the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles, when you get the Four of Pentacles is holding on to something for dear life. Someone feels like they can't let you go. Someone feels like I can't shake the fact that someone is making me feel like I don't want to lose this again. Four of Pentacles. It's the Four of Pentacles energy. Somebody's like, nope. I'm holding on to this for dear life. I'm not doing that shit again. It feels like that to me. It feels like that. Especially the King and the Queen is a 2 of Swords. I think these 2 people may actually still be not in communication. Because it's a 2 of Swords. And so the 2 of Swords is like knowing something. Knowing Four of Pentacles. Knowing Ace of Cups. Knowing you have love for someone. Knowing you got unconditional love for someone. This could be, if this is a couple especially, and not only, because this could be a family dynamic too, but this is 2 people. One person, at least one person here knows this is toxic. This is toxic. Like this is not, like, for as long as it's going to remain this way, it's not going to be conducive. Because as much as we love each other with the Ace of Cups, we're not admitting it to each other or to ourselves because it's a 2 of Swords. But as much as 2 people or one person here is not admitting it, they're also not giving it up. It's very counterproductive, collective. Like someone's not admitting how they feel, but they're not changing how they feel. They're not going to give it up for shit, for nothing. With the Empress at the bottom. And my bird chirped when I said that. With the Ace of Swords, I'm going to be so honest with y'all. As I was just talking about the Empress, and then I started shuffling in my mind, right before I saw this, I thought to myself, they need to grow up. Someone needs to grow up. Someone needs to be honest with themselves. Someone needs to be honest with someone else. Like, it feels immature. It feels like someone is afraid of what could happen or what might happen. Someone needs to grow up and move past that. Yo, y'all think I'll be on here chatting? The Ace of Swords with the Lovers. I'm tweaking? Okay. Because this is the Three of Swords. The King, the Queen, and the Ace is 3 swords. Someone's breaking their own heart. Someone's also breaking someone else's heart because they're not being honest. 3 of Swords. With the Lovers. Someone may have literally made a wrong choice. The Lovers. It's not in the reverse, but because it is a 3 of Swords and the Lovers, someone made the wrong choice. Or someone made the painful choice because either they felt forced to make that choice. It's like someone being forced to walk away because the other person wasn't making healthy choices. So it's like, even though I didn't want to walk away from this, even though I had good intentions for this, I have to walk away because this other person isn't making good choices. The Ace of Swords with the 2 of Pentacles. Which is a 6 of Pentacles situation. Because of that 4. The 4 with that 2 would be 6 Pentacles. The Ace of Swords and the 6 of Cups. I want to do something. And I'm like thinking to myself, do I really want to do it? The Ace of Swords and the 6 of Cups again. Did y'all see that? I'm like, let me move this out the way. I kind of want to do this. Let me see something. Let's do it. Let's pull this. The Woodland Wardens. I only have these, the new ones. I only have these inside because I never brought them outside. And it's brick. So that's why I'm pulling from the newer decks. Because these are the ones that I have inside. I kind of want to clarify this King and Queen of Swords. I don't feel like I should need to. But I definitely feel like I want to, which is interesting. So I don't know. I'm going to get like 3 cards for the Queen, and then I'll do like 3 cards for the King. And then we'll wrap, because it's already about to be 12:30. And I got to edit. Because I'll just be playing dangerous games all day. Someone may be feeling like they need to reach out, or like there's something they need to say, or there's something they want to communicate. Someone, I feel, someone misses the fuck out of someone else. Like misses their company, misses their conversation. It's Swords. All right, one more shuffle, and then I'm just going to pull 6. I'm going to pull 3 for her, 3 for him. Productivity for the Queen. Upheaval, which is the Vulture for the Queen. And home. The Beaver and Birch. Why I just saw the Beaver and Bitch. Upheaval. Productivity and home. I feel like someone, whoever this Queen of Swords is, I feel like someone's struggling to function in unfunctionality. I don't even know if that's a word, but it feels like I'm functioning within chaos. I'm struggling to do that, but I'm doing it. The being productive, which is with the Queen Bee, like literally it's a Queen Bee card. It's almost like someone feels, I don't want to say burdened, but they're making me feel burdened. It's like, I have to get this done. I have to take care of this kid. I have to get the dishes done. I have to cook this meal. I have to do this. And I mean, granted, it's a good thing. Whatever it is you're doing is a good thing. It's contributing to the household. But I definitely feel like someone's struggling internally and they're forcing themselves to get certain things done. It doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel like someone's naturally doing these things and not being affected. It feels like someone is forcing themselves to do these things. If this is a mom, this is depression. If it's a dad, it's depression. But if it's a mom, because it feels like it almost is. So a lot of times for new moms, and I experienced this myself, so I get it. A lot of times we experience something called postpartum. And even if you have like 2 or 3 kids already, you may not feel it with those kids, but then with the 5th pregnancy or the 2nd or the 3rd pregnancy, if you didn't have it for the first one, you might have had it. You might still get it. There's a chance you can still get it for the 5th pregnancy or the 2nd pregnancy, just because you already, because I know a lot of, for some reason, as much as this has like become, there's been a lot of awareness surrounding postpartum, but I feel like a lot of people still don't understand that. Because I literally just spoke to someone recently that was like, I don't have postpartum. I had 2 kids prior. There's no way I can have it for the 3rd time. And I was like, newsflash. It doesn't discriminate. Like, it comes when it comes. There's no explanation for why it happens. Or like what contributes, like what makes it happen. You know, it can be your 4th kid and then you can get it out of nowhere, you know? Reason why I'm saying this is because it kind of comes off as like, you know, when you're a new mom for the 1st or 4th time, doesn't matter. But when you're a new mom, whether you're bringing a baby home for the 1st time or bringing a baby home for the 1st time for the 3rd time, is like the house is in an upheaval. It's in an upheaval. Things are going to change. Things are going to shift. No matter how much you think you had it down packed, no matter how much you think you had a plan or a schedule or whatever it is you thought it was going to be like, or you anticipated it being like, almost always it ends up being quite the opposite, right? It's never going to go smooth sailing how you anticipate it to be. There's always more diapers than you thought, more bottles than you thought. For some of you, it's like, I wasn't even going to feed in bottles. I was going to breastfeed, but now here I am. I can't produce milk, or it's too painful, or I'm too tired, or whatever the case is. It's things that are out of your control. That's what this feels like for me with the Queen of Swords. The thing is, right, because I like this with the Queen of Swords, because it feels like whoever I'm talking to is actually being rational about the situation. This is somebody who's going through it emotionally, especially. And even though I'm down, even though I'm sad, even though this or that, it's like there's an understanding. There's an underlying understanding of like, okay, this is happening and I don't have control quite as much as I would have liked to at the moment, but like this cannot continue to happen. And so I have to do, even if I'm doing minuscule things to like get myself back in order, because this can't stay this way. There's an understanding there. With the Queen of Swords, for some reason, they're showing me like an awareness. And this is in regard to a home situation, a living situation, or some changes going on at home, upheaval, something changing. Also, the productivity card with the Queen of Swords, it also makes me feel like, again, there's an awareness here of like, I'm going to, no matter what, I'm going to figure this out. It's taking me some time. It isn't easy. I don't like that I have to be putting myself on Front Street here, or I don't like that I have to ask for help. But I know that I cannot stay the way that I've been. Like that can't continue to happen. And so there's an awareness. Again, the Queen of Swords is giving me heavy awareness energy. The snake, but it fell. It was, when I looked at it, it was upside down. It was face down and upside down, starting over, and it's in the reverse. Remember we saw the Four of Pentacles with this King and Queen? Someone refuses to start over again. I don't know if this is some... Oh my God, I actually got 3 cards here. Devotion and leadership. If this is somebody, collective, who hasn't been doing the right thing in regard to you, or in regards to their situation, in regards to their home situation, I want to be very clear. This person is aware of the fact that they're not showing up 100%. Are they proud of it? I don't know, right? I don't see that someone is aiming to do this, but I do see like someone is definitely aware that they're not showing up, or that they haven't been showing up in the way that they're supposed to, or the way that they would have liked to. Someone could even feel shame. I'm like, why? Why the shame? Because with devotion coming out, I keep looking at that. The devotion card of being on the table. I don't know if this is one person or 2 different people. If this is 2 different people, this is somebody who's making me feel like this right here. Either I was devoted to someone, like I was devoted to the family, to the dynamic, to the business, to the friendship. I was devoted to something, and I feel like I either was made to look like a fool. I want to be very careful with the message, because even if this is romantic, this is someone who's like, for example, you could find out someone cheated on you and you feel ashamed, right? But you put so much time in, you put so much work in, that you're like now going on overdrive to cover it up, to maintain an image here. I don't know if this is you or if it's somebody else who's doing this, because with the starting over in the reverse, someone, and it's the snake card. So someone is, even though this is something you probably should be letting go of, I would say. It's something that it's something that's not conducive. It's something that's not healthy. It's the snake. But someone's not letting go of that. Someone feels a sense of like I'm supposed to be the adult here. I'm supposed to be the leader of the home. I'm supposed to be the leader of the job, the business, the this, the that. Like I'm supposed to be the person that people come to, and this is the type of shit that I got going on, or this is the type of shit that I'm living. There's a really big sense of embarrassment. Somebody feels embarrassed. The thing is, the person who feels the embarrassment, I don't think you have a reason to be embarrassed. Like, I don't think you did anything to be embarrassed about. Someone could be embarrassed because they've held on to something for as long as they've held on to it. The upheaval, the chaotic home. Someone didn't let that go. Someone didn't move forward from that. Maybe that's why we're seeing it with the Queen of Swords, because maybe in the past, you weren't willing to negotiate this. You weren't willing to look forward on this. But then also, too, it's like, there's an awareness with the Queen of Swords, but she's still, you don't see her moving. She's not making a move. And so maybe that's where the shame comes in. Because whatever's going on, you have the awareness of it. Someone, whoever this is, has the, like, I know this is not good. I know I'm walking myself into a fucking fire pit. Like, I know this isn't going to turn out well. I know that this hasn't been ideal. I know that this isn't something that's going to work out in my best interest. I know because time has proven itself to be that way, or to not be that way, for that matter. Why the fuck someone's still choosing to do that, to take part of it, to orchestrate it, to cultivate something like this, I don't know. And quite frankly, the fact that we saw the Four of Pentacles in the neon deck anyway, I don't think you know either. Like, and I always say, especially when I'm talking to people about like relationship stuff, especially women, I always tell people the same thing. Like, even if you lived out the same toxic situation, even if you had the same experience with the same toxic person that they are, you can expect people to move on your time. No matter what you tell someone, no matter what you prove to someone, no matter what you show them, no matter how much proof you have, they're going to make the decisions they're going to make. They're not going to be ready to leave until they are ready to leave. Sometimes it'd be too late. You know, because everybody's story is different. But you can't, there's nothing that you're going to be able to tell someone to convince someone of something that they already know. They already know their situation is not good. They already know their situation is fucked up. They already know it. Why they're not leaving, who the fuck knows? You know, it's maybe feelings, it may be unhealed shit within themselves. It may be fear. But you can't push it onto someone else to do something that they don't feel in their heart. Because what happens is when you push someone to do something that they're not ready to do, you push them away. Because then they stop reaching out to you. They stop confiding in you. They stop looking for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. This feels kind of specific. I'm not even going to lie. I don't know who this is. You could know someone who's in a toxic situation and you, like a friend, a sibling, a parent, a child, and yourself, you know? Whatever. Your friends could be you could be the one in the fucked up situation and your friends could be telling you this ain't right, this ain't cool. Either way, discernment, collective, discernment, and be very careful how you play your cards. Collective. Love you guys wholeheartedly. Peace, peace. Peace. And I saw the Chariot at the bottom. I meant to show y'all and then I didn't show y'all. Peace. It just anticipation. Somebody cannot wait for things to just be good. I just can't wait for things to be fine, to be good, to be okay. Like, I'm overwhelmed. I'm overly stimulated. I just... Peace. Anticipation again. Somebody's like, I just can't wait. Somebody can't wait to give birth. I don't know why. I don't know why that came in, but it's like someone's like, yeah, I can't wait to pop because I'm so over this shit. Someone is like, you ever been pregnant in the summer? Not fun. Not fun. Somebody's like, bitch, in the winter it's not fun either. I feel you. But like being pregnant in the summer, definitely not fun. Somebody can't wait to like pop. Pop the question, pop the child out, pop out. Somebody may have been in hermit mode for a while. Someone can't wait to show off the new them. Your new body, your new hairdo, your new nails. I don't know. It's going to be different for everybody. Collective. I love you guys wholeheartedly. I fuck with you guys the longest way. I got a tinkle. That's why I'm doing the pee-pee dance in this chair. If anything resonated, please don't hesitate to hit that like button. I'm really about to start editing because I'm going to be editing till like 4 in the morning. But gotta do what you gotta do, Bookie. Gotta do what you gotta do. I will catch you guys. We'll be live again tomorrow. And I hope everyone has a good night or good rest of your day whenever it is you're watching this. And I will catch you guys mañana, si Dios quiere. Right?